Welcome back. Stephanie Taylor joins us this morning from the Alzheimer's Alliance, as a lot of us are trying not to slack off on our New Year's resolutions, or maybe just now making them, getting back from the holidays. So she has a few good ideas for us that might go along with ones we already have in mind. So thanks for joining us this morning.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So this is the time to set those New Year's resolutions.
And we're going to stick with them this year. New decade, we're doing it.
So the Alzheimer's Alliance just wants to remind people to remember your brain health in 2020 and reduce your risk for dementia. So there's 5 pillars of brain health: physical activity, good nutrition. Okay, so those were the big 2. We got those checked off the list, right? So what are the other 3 pillars of brain health that people need to think about as they're making New Year's resolutions? The first one is socialization. Get out, do things in 2020, volunteer, do things with your friends, be part of your family, just really making sure that you don't become isolated in your home. That can really, building relationships can really help stimulate your brain health. Cognitive stimulation, so learning new things. Travel is a great way to do that. So that's a good New Year's resolution. I'm going to travel more in 2020.
Right.
Learn a new language, read books, do puzzles, anything to learn new things. And then lastly is spirituality. Whatever that looks like for you, become more intentional about your spirituality in 2020. So those are 5 ways to increase your brain health and reduce your risk for dementia.
Very doable things also.
They are.
There you go. So how can we track our brain health? I know a lot of people, getting your heart rate checked or your blood pressure, stuff like that's very straightforward, but people might be curious how to make sure they're doing all right.
Yeah, so the Alzheimer's Alliance offers free memory screenings. So we encourage you to get your memory screening just like you would your blood pressure checked or your cholesterol checked. It might take about 20 minutes. It's free. It's about 30 questions in our office. We encourage it for anyone who wants to just see how they do, and then next year they can come back and compare those outcomes. Or if you're concerned about memory loss, come visit us. It's an easy process, and we can do that test, and then we can discuss what those outcomes look like.
Are there any other symptoms other than memory loss that we should be looking for? Confusion,
anything, suicidal ideation can also be a symptom of a form of dementia. Anything that impacts your daily life. So, we're all forgetful about where we put our keys or what time we're supposed to be somewhere. But if you can't remember how to get home, or you get lost, or you get really confused, or you have trouble forming a sentence or remembering someone that you should know, you might want to call us and talk about having a memory screening.
All right, Stephanie, one last thing. How else can the community get more involved with you guys in 2020?
Well, like I mentioned, we're always looking for volunteers. We need volunteers to do our work and provide services to our community. And so that's a great way to increase your brain health, help out a local nonprofit organization, and reduce your risk for dementia.
All right. Thank you so much for stopping by.